Hey friends, welcome to day 12 of the 30-day challenge. Today we will be focusing on a little bit on lower body strength as we move through our strong flow. Let's get started in child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. And settle to the earth. Feel your weight shift back into your hips. Elongate your breath. Thank yourself for showing up again. And start to walk your hands up. Now keep your legs how they are, like you're still in child's pose, but put your fingertips on the ground right between your knees. If this is uncomfortable, you can do regular cat-cows from tabletop. Otherwise, open up your chest, draw your shoulders back as you tilt your pelvis forward, back bend, and then round your spine for cat, chin into your chest. Inhale, open up for cow. Exhale, cat. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more on your own. Return back to neutral. Walk your hands out in front of you to come into tabletop. Tuck your toes. Actually, keep your toes untucked and extend your right leg back. Yeah. Draw your right hip down and left hip back and knit the ribs in. Reach your left arm forward. Now take your right leg out to the right a little and your left arm to the left. So it's like you're making a diagonal with your arm and leg, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Bring your elbow and knee together. Curl it in, squeeze, and inhale, extend. Stay there. Bend your right knee. Reach your left arm around and grab onto your right foot if you can, and kick your foot into your hand as you lift up. If you don't have the foot, you can keep your arm and leg extended. Try to keep your gaze down for balance. If you look around, you'll start to lose balance, usually. And then extend your arm and leg back out again. Keep your right leg lifted, set your left hand down on the ground, and step your right foot outside of your right hand. Slide your left leg back for lizard. Take a moment to just kind of shift around, maybe front to back or side to side. Just easing our way into lizard lunge. Then rise up onto your fingertips and open up your chest, draw the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out your right leg as you shift back. Flex your right foot. Inhale, shift forward back into lizard. Exhale, shift back into half splits. One more time. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Now we'll stay here. You might want to slide your right heel forward an inch or two. Plant down through your left hand and sweep your right arm up. Continue to anchor your right hip back. And then bring your left foot out to the left like a kickstand. Lift your right heel up and swing it all the way back to come into a modified side plank. Place your right hand on your right hip, lower your right leg down, and lift it back up. Again, lower and lift. Down and up. We'll do about 5 more. This is getting gluteus medius, the outer glute muscle. 2 more. Last one. Now set the foot down, reach your right arm up, and then over your ear for a side bend as you move your left shoulder away from your ear, and you knit your ribs in. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Now extend your left leg straight back and reach your right arm forward. Make sure you're not dumping the belly down. Can you find a lift? Take the left leg out to the left, the right arm out to the right at a diagonal. Bring it back to center. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze it in, hold. Inhale, extend. Stay here, bend your left knee, reach your right arm around and grab onto your foot. Otherwise, you're keeping everything extended. If you have the foot, kick up to create that bow shape of the back body. Let's re-extend the arm and leg. Gently set your right hand down and step your left foot outside of your left hand and slide your right leg back. Just take a moment to shift around. Rise up onto your fingertips. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders back. Exhale, shift back. Again, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Stay there. Plant your right hand. Slowly sweep the left arm up. Tick your right foot out to the right. So setting up to lift the left leg up and swing it back. So ready, lift your left heel. Slowly take it all the way back. So now you're in a modified side plank facing the left side of the room. Put your left hand on your hip. Flex your left foot. Bring the foot down and lift it up. Again, let's lower and lift. Lower and lift. Keep going. Just 2 more left. Down and up. 1 more. Down and up. Gently set the foot down on the ground. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Reach the left arm over your ear. Make your way back into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog, and shake out your head, or pedal out your legs, or a little bit of both. Bring your feet together and lift your right leg up, all the way up, bend the knee, open up the hip. If you want, you can circle your right ankle around a couple times in each direction. Then straighten out the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands for low lunge. Keep your fingertips framing your front foot in your low lunge. And let your hips kind of sink down while keeping the back thigh engaged and that back knee kind of locked. Now slowly set your back knee down and sweep your arms up for Anjaneyasana. Have your palms face each other. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee. Supported warrior 3. Walk your hands out in front of you and lift your back leg up. Draw your right hip back. Try to be really light on your fingertips. Flex your left foot so the left toes, pinky toes facing down. Now keep your left foot flexed. Keep your right fingertips down. Put your left hand on your hip. And start to slowly roll open to the left for half moon. If and when you feel ready, reach the left arm up. Let's make our way to warrior 2. Step back. Gently, gracefully flip the right palm, reverse warrior. Stay here for a couple breaths. Anchor your left shoulder down. Let your right shoulder be where it is, right by your ear. Then cartwheel your hands down to the ground, low lunge. Plant your hands, step back to plank. We're going to go right into chaturanga today. So lower down halfway. You can use your knees if you'd like. Hold. And then come all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes and lift up for cobra. Inhale. Come back down to the ground on your exhale. Tuck your toes, lift your thighs, and press all the way up to plank. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Let's take a full breath in. And a nice exhale all the way out. Feet together. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip, and circle your left ankle around a couple times in each direction. Straighten the left leg back out. Square your hips. And then step your left foot between your hands. Fingers frame your front foot. Keep your back knee lifted, your back thigh engaged, like your back thigh is pressing to the sky. But then can you drop your hips down a little bit more? Shoulders back. And now slowly lower your back knee down and reach your arms up. Imagine that your chest is smiling. A nice open awareness of the front body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee, walk your hands forward and come in to supported warrior 3, fingertips on the ground. Very light weight as you draw your left hip back, right hip down. Knit the ribs in. Now keep your left fingertips down. Put your right hand on your hip and roll open to the right. Flex your right foot if it's not already flexed. And if and when you feel ready, reach your right arm up. There's a sense of really lifting from the ground. So you want to feel buoyant and controlled here, which just takes a lot of time and practice. Slowly step back to warrior 2. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground, low lunge. Plant your hands and step back to plank. Lower down chaturanga, halfway hold. Lower all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes and lift up for cobra. Bhujangasana. Lower back down. Tuck your toes. Lift your thighs and press all the way up to plank and downward facing dog. Bring your feet together and lift your right leg up again. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Now, get your right shoulder underneath your right leg. Tent up your fingers all the way out to the right and bring your left fingertips all the way out to the left. Either stay here or lift your arms and float them, or interlace your hands behind your back for a bind. You're not really interlacing your hand, you're kind of like gripping your fingers. Now you're welcome to stay here, or we'll go into flying splits. You'll plant your hands down, your right fingertips are right behind your right heel. Hands are parallel to each other. Start to bend your elbows as you slide your right foot out to the right and off of the ground. Lean forward and lift your back leg up. And we can make our way back to chaturanga if you want. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Great job. Whatever you did was perfect. And as you know, we have second side, so lift your left leg up, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Slide your left shoulder under your left leg, tent up your fingertips, right arm out to the right, get your back leg really strong. That's key here. Lift your arms up, maybe clasp your hands. So you don't have to do the full version, you can do any one of those steps. Then plant your hands down with your left fingertips behind your left heel. Start to slide your left foot out to the left. Bend your elbows, lean forward, and lift your back leg up. Maybe, maybe not. When you're ready, back to chaturanga. Up dog, maybe, and down dog. Now we're feeling the heat. Okay, set your knees on the ground and come onto the backs of the hands. Have the fingers face each other. You can kind of tuck your toes and sit back on your heels for this, not necessarily in tabletop. And maybe wiggle your fingers, or kind of like open and close your fists. And then come back onto your palms. And we'll come into a seat. Let's take the legs straight out in front of us. Now, bring your hands behind you and lift your right leg up. Flex your foot, lift your leg up. This is really working your quads and hip flexors. Take your right leg out to the right, back to center, and out to the right again, back to center. One more time. Out, center, and set your heel down. Lift your left leg up. Bring it out to the left and center. To the left and center. One more time. Out, center. Let's hold. We need to keep it even by holding this side a little bit longer for 3, 2, 1. Set the leg down. Shake out your legs. And reach for your feet. Take a forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And just drape over your legs. Kind of like a starfish draping over a rock. Let your head relax. And slowly rise up. Make your way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. When you're ready, release your legs all the way down to the ground, or any other position is fine. Just a minute or two to let the practice soak in. Just notice the quality of your being. What does it feel like right now to be you? Let go of control. Let go of the desire to control. And say to yourself, in this moment, I am free. In this moment, I am free. Begin to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes. Bend your knees. Gather your knees into your chest and either roll to one side or rock up. Eventually make your way to a seat. Let's bring the palms together at the heart. Thank you for your continuous and sustained effort and commitment to your well-being. May your effort bring freedom and happiness to all. Thank you.